Hey everyone, my name is Allie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are actually going to plan out July. If you are new here, I plan in an Erin Condren hourly. I do the hourly planners. That is my jam. So yeah, I do Erin Condren and I more than likely will always use a PlannerKate kit. I am not afraid to branch out, but I have been planning and decorative planning with stickers long enough to know that PlannerKate is my tried and true. I always end up going back to PlannerKate no matter what. So yeah, let's get started. So for July, we have a busy month. Not only do my kids go back to school July 30th, but I also have a I shouldn't say very mini vacation, but I have a little girls trip planned with my sister and my mom. Every year we go to Disney, just the three of us, to have just kind of like a girls trip. We love Disney. I'm a big Disney adult. So I actually have an annual pass holder. So, but yeah, every year we go to Disney, just the three of us. And we usually, like what we've been doing is we will rotate, going for each other's birthday. So this year we are going, for my mom's birthday, and her birthday is the 23rd. My son, my youngest, is also turning 4 on July 8th. So as you can see, we have a busy month ahead. Okay, let's get started on the banner. Okay, I like to do this upside down. So, and for as long as I've been planning and using stickers, you would think that I am a pro at laying down stickers, but guess what? I'm not. So we will see how this goes on camera, because this is the first time that I'm doing this a monthly on camera. And look, I feel like I'm really crooked. And it's not as bad as I thought, but we can still fix it. That's the beauty of PlannerKate stickers, that they are removable. And look, it's still crooked, but that's okay. Okay. So yeah, like I said, it is going to be a busy month. My husband also switches his work schedule this month, or in July, and he has like a rotating schedule so that like he gets the same schedule for like 6 months at a time. And so July, he is going to be switching his days and hours that he's working. So, okay. So another great thing about PlannerKate kits, if you're new to PlannerKate, her monthly kits, you can have a Monday start, a Sunday start. You can even start your week with a Tuesday if you wanted to. That is totally a personal preference and up to you what works for you. I'm a little weird, and maybe it's just because I've been in an Erin Condren for so long, but the way that my brain mostly functions is my weeks have to start on a Monday, but I'm okay with my monthly starting on a Sunday. I don't know why I'm like that. A lot of people are like, no, my weeks and my months have to start on Monday. But that's the beauty of these kits, is that you can start it however and wherever you want. Sounds like my cats are playing in the background. So if you hear any like rustling around, that's what's going on. I do have 3 cats. Speaking of pets, I have 3 cats and 1 dog. And yeah, I guess I'm kind of overcompensating because when I was a kid, so I've always been, for as long as I can remember, I've always been a huge animal lover. But I was never allowed to have pets growing up because my mom is allergic. So I remember every single year asking for a dog or a cat. And growing up, I was actually slightly allergic to cats as well. but I still wanted one. And so I always told myself, as soon as I'm old enough and I move out and I'm an adult or I'm on my own, I'm getting a pet. And that's exactly what I did. And I've always had an animal since then. Okay. She also includes, PlannerKate also includes the this month sticker, which a lot of people put right here, but I actually don't put it right here. I'll use it elsewhere. Sometimes I'll use it in my dashboard, the page that's following the monthly. Okay. I actually, let's put the date dots down, but I'm actually going to speed that up because I know sometimes some people don't like to sit through that. So I am actually going to put these down and I will meet back with you when I'm done. Okay, now that that is done, I am going to go ahead and put these two flags down. I don't think I even mentioned what kit I'm using. PlannerKate kit 730, and this is for the EC 7x9 monthly, which is what I use. I just get the main sheet for the monthly kits. There have been times where I've gotten the number 2 sheet, the L2, I believe is what it is, and that's great as well. However, I have found that for me personally, it's a little too much than what I need. I don't need quite as much in my monthly, so I just get the one kit. I did, however, find in my stash, I also get occasionally the PlannerKate Misfit grab bags, and I have found these. So these are older Misfit grab bags that I have gotten, and yeah, as you can see, you can always tell if it's a Misfit grab bag because she always will put a mark through the PlannerKate logo. So yeah, I've used the majority of this sheet in the past, but I thought it could still go. That's the cool thing about holiday kits, is that usually the color schemes are pretty similar, if not exactly the same, and you can reuse any leftovers that you have. So I brought these out, and I'm sure I will get some use out of them. If not in my monthly, definitely in my weekly where I am using this kit. Okay, so I'm gonna put those up there. Let's get started with Canada Day and 4th of July. Okay, 4th of July is obviously right there. Canada Day, it's not on here, but I'm pretty sure it's July 1st. I'm gonna double check. Okay, yes, I was correct after Googling it. It is on July 1st. Okay, those are in. I am also going to put down the weeks that my daughter has summer camp. So I've said in previous videos that my husband and I, we put our daughter in summer camp every other week, and that's for 2 reasons. We don't do every single week for 2 reasons. We, first of all, we want it to be fun for her, and we worry that if we put her in every single week, she will get burnt out really quickly, because they spend literally all day outside. And it is hot. It's pretty much hot anywhere you go these days. We are located in Indiana. I don't know if I've said that in any past videos, but so yeah, we just don't want her to get burnt out from being outside all day, every day. And then also another reason that we do every other week is because it's easier on our budget. Summer camp is expensive. I don't know if you guys put your kid, like if you have kids, if you put your kids in summer camp, but it is not cheap. And right now we only have our daughter in summer camp because, actually I can leave that there because she doesn't go to summer camp on the 4th. Currently we only have our daughter in summer camp because our son is not quite old enough to go to all day summer camp. So he does not go, but starting next year, he will be old enough to go. So we will probably also do every other week because our budget is going to have to double with putting our kids in summer camp. It's outrageous. Okay, so she does go to summer camp the first week, and then she also goes over here. Let's do this. But yeah, we just take her to a local park and she loves it. Although she is exhausted at the end of the day, like I said, from being outside, from playing in the creek to going to the pool. They will occasionally do like field trips. They also go to the movies every Wednesday. So they really wear them out in a good way. So she has camp 3 weeks. And that's the last of the 3 weeks, actually, now that I think about it, because she starts school on the 30th, so she'll only have these 2 days after these first 2 weeks. So yeah, we will put her in camp for the first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, and then she starts school on Wednesday, the 30th. So I had just enough washi strips for that. That's exciting. Okay. Let's write down I have little backpacks that I can use. Okay. And I will use these boxes. To write and signify that these are the weeks that my daughter goes to camp. Even though it's not marked on here, she will obviously be going to camp that Monday as well. So that's why I put it there. Okay. Now I know I have a sheet for like school scripts, but I don't think I have any more of the first day of school. I think that one has been used. Yeah, I don't have a script for first day of school, so that's okay. We will improvise. I will actually use one of these half boxes for that. Okay, and then I will also do another backpack icon. Okay. Okay, another thing I do want to mark is PlannerKate has her monthly releases. I believe these are going to be for September. Where's my PlannerKate new release? Here we go. I'm going to use that sticker and I'm going to put it on one of these. And that release is going to be the 7th. And then she is also having her sneak peeks always on the Saturday before. So on the 5th, I do have some stickers for sneak peeks. I just can't remember which binder I put them in because I just got them. Okay, I think it's this binder because I've looked through all of my other binders. Haha. Okay, sneak peeks. We are going to put that on we'll actually use one of these red appointment labels. And that will be on the 5th. Okay. Okay, let's do birthdays next. So like I said, we have 2 birthdays to celebrate. We have my son on the 8th and my mom on the 23rd. So let's use these guys. And then I know one of these has a happy birthday sticker. So we're going to put it right there. And my baby is turning 4. And then for my mom, I'm going to do just a cute little, actually, I'm going to do one of these scripts for happy birthday. And then I'm also going to do a balloon. Let's move that down a little bit. I don't want it hitting the date dot. I don't want to move it down too much because that's the day that we also leave for our girls' trip to Disney. I hate writing on the coil. I have love-hate feelings for this coil. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to put in next? Okay, next I want to mark off the days that we are going to be at Disney, which is from the 23rd through the 26th. Since I don't have any more washi, I like to mark my, when it's like consecutive days in a row, I like to use washi. Since I don't have any more left on this kit, I'm going to actually use part of the weekly kit. So the weekly kit that I got was 7:30, but I also got the 7:30 journaling kit. And look, you can see I also have more of the Misfit grab bag add-ons, but we don't need those right now. What we do need and what I am going to use, oh look, another backup PlannerKate kit. What I'm going to use is this washi from the journaling number 2 sheet from the same kit, 7:30. Usually in my weeklies, I don't use all of this washi. I usually only use like one strip of it if I do use it. So I'm just going to use this washi in my monthly as well. Okay, I love these little popsicles, these little bomb pops. They are so cute. Okay, we leave on the 23rd. Where's my ruler? And then we come back on the 26th. And then off camera, like when I'm done, I will put in all of our plans. Well, not all of our plans, obviously I can't fit it onto the monthly, but I will put in our like flight info and the days, like what parks we're going to be at which day and all that good stuff. But I'll do that off camera. Okay, we can put this guy back. And I will see that kit in a little bit. Okay. So I also want to mark that we will be at Disney. If any of you watching are also Disney people, let me know. I love finding Disney people. Ooh, I hate it when my pen smears like that. Okay, usually this pen is really good about not smearing, but occasionally it will do so, and it drives me crazy. Okay, what else we got? Ooh, we also need to mark paydays. I am actually going to use this sheet because there's plenty of payday stickers on there. So I'm going to do that. I also have I am also going to be a little extra, and I'm going to mark it with the stars because, you know, the whole stars and stripes thing, all that fun stuff. So let's just use the red. There's lots of red. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the first payday is going to be on the 2nd. And speaking, my dog and my husband just got back home from going on a walk. So if you hear screeching in the background, that's what's going on. Hi, Boomer. Okay. All right, so yes, like I said, my husband and my dog are back home from their walk. I will edit all of that noise out. Okay, so paydays, let's get those in. Okay, those are in. What else do we need? Ooh, another fun thing that I have planned. On the 18th, I am actually getting I don't know if you can hear my dog panting. It's very hot outside, so he's trying to cool off after his little walk. Okay, so on the 18th, I also have a tattoo appointment. This is my latest, this large one. These two I've had for a little while, but this large one is my newest addition. I guess I can explain a little bit, but it's a combination of Disney icons, and the flowers are flowers that Taylor Swift has mentioned. I am also a huge Swiftie, so my two loves of Taylor Swift and Disney combined into a tattoo. But anyway, long story short, I have an appointment this in July to get this filled in because this isn't completely done. I'm getting some color, I'm getting some shading added to it, so I have that appointment to put in. I'm getting that done on the 18th. And what time? At 11 a.m. Okay. I'm super excited to get some color and shading put in to this tattoo. Okay, so I know I'm jumping around from like date to date, and that might be really chaotic for some people. However, I have a list. I posted sticky notes on this side, and I'm just kind of going off of what is listed. So the 29th, I am signing up, or I'm hoping to sign up for the Springtime Surprise 5K. Again, if you are a Disney person, you probably already know, but Disney hosts 5K and just marathon weekends, and they do like 4 or 5, probably about 4 of them throughout the year, in-person races, and one of them is in the springtime. And sometimes I do them in person. A lot of times I don't, mainly because A, they're expensive, B, they're kind of difficult to register for because they are so popular that sometimes if you don't have your alarm set, you don't get into the race and you can't register because it's sold out. So that's why I said I'm hoping to sign up for the 5K. I like to do, so they do yoga, sunrise yoga, a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon, I believe. So I hate running. I will jog occasionally, but I'm mostly just a power walker. So I always just do the 5K. The yoga and the 5K, those are my jam. I'm completely happy with those. So that's what I'm hoping to sign up for. Let's use this don't forget sticker. That, I don't know if there's a glare on that or not, but let's use that with, okay. That is on the 29th. Okay. Okay, another thing that I need to put in, and again, I'm sorry if my bouncing around the month is chaotic for you, but this is just how my brain works with the monthly. So my son's birthday is on the 8th. We are having his birthday party on the 6th. We are hosting it at a local pool, a public pool. So I'm going to use this half box. Okay. Let's do some balloons. I don't think I have like a party sticker. So we are just going to use a balloon. Okay. So that is on the 6th. What else we got? So yes, my husband's, like I said earlier, his new work schedule starts on the 26th. I'm not going to fully write that in, but I am going to put a flag in to signify that. Okay. All right. Another thing that is happening in the month of July is one of my best friends, Jax, she is a psychic medium and energy worker. She also is a published author, and she wrote a workbook. It's available on Amazon called I Effing Love Me. It's basically a self-love workbook, and it's really great, and I can link it down below in the description box. But she, for anybody that has purchased her workbook, she also holds free like webinars, I guess, or online classes through Discord to discuss the workbook. So she is holding those in the month of July, starting July 10th, and it's going to be every Thursday. So I'm going to put those in, and they are held currently they are held from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to write those in. Okay. Starting on July 10th, and then the 17th, 24th, and 31st. Clearly, I'm going to be missing the 24th workshop, but that's okay. And then I do have, since they are held on Discord, I like to use these little icons. Now they are listed as Zoom icons, but obviously this could be basically anything you want it to be. So I'm going to I like to use these for my Discord, because sometimes, and you don't have to be, like if you take part in the workshop, you do not have to be on camera, but it is an option if you want to be. I usually never turn my camera on during her workshops, but I will turn my speaker off if I need to speak. So let's put these guys in. Okay, I think that is pretty much all that I have. I can't think of anything that I absolutely need to have in my month of July. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the very end, I appreciate it so much. If you did make it to the end, I would appreciate it if you left some kind of heart emoji down in the comments so that I know who is watching to the end. It really helps creators on YouTube make content when you watch to the very end. So YouTube does notice that, and it matters. So if you have completed this video and you are at the very end, please leave a heart emoji down at the bottom, and I greatly appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.